Late season insects in soybeans, which ones are problematic? Which ones do you need to just forget about?
Well, there comes a point in the season where you say, man, I am done. I'm putting that sprayer away. I don't want to be out in the field anymore. Or maybe even say, I've invested enough in this crop. I don't feel like I want to invest anymore in the crop. But then again, if you've got a bug in your field that's clipping off pods, dropping those pods to the ground, how much yield are you going to get out of those pods? Nothing. They're killing you on yield. This is the point where your beans are there. Your beans are almost made. We can't afford to lose them now. So there's a point in the season where you've got to keep scouting, and that is right up until senescence. You may be only a couple of weeks away, and you still have to protect those beans from late season bugs.
Yeah, so we have seen many instances of soybean aphids moving in real late in the season, or maybe a second flush of aphids moving in late in the season, and we've still gotten significant yield gains spraying the 20th of August, for example. And a lot of people would say, oh, it's mid-August, there's no way we can affect yield yet. Yes, there is, depending on where you're at in the country and depending on how much time there is left. So a lot of soybeans do not get harvested until early to mid-October. Well, if it's mid-August, you're 2 months away yet. So it might be a month before your beans are turning color. And that just means there's lots of opportunity yet for yield to be added. With soybeans, a lot of the yield is made right at the end.
All right, so when you're out in your fields, it's important to carry a sweep net, do some scouting, see exactly which bugs you're gonna have in the field, because it may be grasshoppers, bean leaf beetles, Japanese beetles, who knows what it's going to be in your area, soybean aphids. Do some sweeping, see what you have for bugs. Then look at what the levels of those insects are, because it may cost you just a little bit more to spray later in the season. Figure in exactly, well, how many bugs are there and how much yield are they going to rob from my field, and then see if you can justify the cost.
Well, yeah, but the thresholds are going to be higher anyway, simply because we're later in the season. The later the bug gets to your crop, the less chance there is for disease to set in, the less chance there is for it to impact yield, unless, of course, like Darren said earlier, it's actually clipping the pods off. If you do decide to spray late in the season, you just have to make sure you look at the pre-harvest intervals for the insecticide you choose. Well, once again, make sure you continue scouting your soybeans all season long. You never know what bugs may show up and the damage they might do to your yield.
And one other thing that will definitely damage your yield is our Weed of the Week. We'll show you how to stop it coming up next.